I made a promise that I'd run 100K when this channel hit 100K subscribers. And suddenly, 4 years later, it's time for me to deliver on this promise. This is the year I'll finally get to train for the Black Canyon 100K.
Yo, what's going on? Kofuzi coming to you from my backyard here in Crystal Lake. And this is episode 2 of my training series, getting ready for the Black Canyon 100K. In episode 1 of this series, we went over my recovery from Valencia Marathon and then trying to balance training with travel and family obligations during the holidays. In episode 2, I'm going to go over how I'm approaching my preparations for this desert trail ultra, even though I live in the flat Midwest, and temperatures here have been routinely in the single digits, if not below 0 degrees Fahrenheit. There's a lot that I want to cover in this episode, so let's get right into it with week 4, day 1. We are back in Crystal Lake, and I can't wait to get back into my routine, run my regular routes, and get back into a sense of normal life. Today, 2 laps around the neighborhood, 10 miles.
Now, I've done a few 50Ks, but 100K is new to me. So when it comes to training, I have no idea what I'm really doing. But here's my general thought on what I wanted to do. I wanted to get about 80 miles in per week, most of those easy, a handful of them slightly faster, and then try to get in 1 long trail run, and on the weekends, 2 if possible. Now, normally I run a 9-day cycle when I'm marathon training, but I felt that since the workouts that I was doing wouldn't be all that fast, I could probably switch back to a 7-day cycle, which would make planning for long trail runs a bit easier. And because this was a trail race I was getting ready for, I wanted to do stair climber once a week and weights once a week. So Monday was 10 miles easy. Tuesday was also 10 miles, but these were steady miles, or about what I think LT1 is. It's between my easy pace and marathon pace. Wednesday was 10 miles, but I had to split it up with some on the road and some on the treadmill. Thursday was about 10 miles, but it was a fartlek, 10 times 2 minutes on, 2 minutes off, with ons around threshold effort. Friday was another 10 miles with some on the road and some on the treadmill with some recovery pizza in between. And Saturday was the day I'd finally run on some trails.
I suppose if I'm going to run a trail ultra, I gotta run some trails. Today, let's do 3 laps around the park. Take it nice and easy. Should take about 3 hours. There's a local race in this park, the 50K. I don't know what the date is of that race. Is it today? I was worried because I was thinking I might get stuck following this race the entire day, which no problem. I don't mind running behind people, but I don't want people to think that I'm trying to bandit this race. I want to just spend some time out here running my own way. So like, this is my normal route, but the frozen gnome route kind of weaves and crisscrosses and leaves it and intersects it. And so I keep bumping into the race. And every time I go off the race course, I'm always worried that someone's gonna follow me thinking that I'm a racer too, because you can't tell from behind that I don't have a bib on. So I'm doing like hand signals to people to like, go that way, before I turn off the course. Great job, guys. Great job. Awesome work. Good job, guys. All right, finished one lap, 5 miles, almost exactly 1 hour. It's gonna be a long day out here today. I'm already kind of tired. It's been a long week already with the first time on the stair climber in months and the first time lifting in a while, so legs are complaining today, but they'll be fine. Just take it nice and slow. Great job. Yes, sir. Good job, good job. Just stopped for a couple minutes to talk to Jeff, who was the course director for Soul Crusher, which is the Halloween race that I ran a couple Halloweens ago here, and who also designed this course for Frozen Gnome. And I was like, man, I'm so sorry I messed up and I forgot that this race was today. Totally could have done it, or at least hopped in for a few laps to get the mileage I wanted, but maybe next year. But it was nice to meet him. And it was nice to talk to the local race company. Finished the third lap. Really glad that I stuck it out. The third lap was my best lap, I think. I felt the best. I felt like I was moving the best. Felt like it was the most effortless, least effort. So really glad that I saw it through to the end. Going on an easy run today, Sunday. It's gotten a lot colder over the last couple of days, getting to some more seasonal winter temps. I'm going to test out a new shoe today, which is currently under embargo. And I think by the time this video comes out, it'll still be under embargo. So I won't be able to show you much of my shoes, but it is going to be, I think, a great shoe for a long, slow distance kind of day.
I wanted to get another 15 miles on the roads that day to get my mileage for the week and to have 2 back-to-back long runs on the weekend. But it was so cold that I had to quit at 10 miles and then finish the rest on the treadmill. The plan for week 5 was largely the same as the week before. Monday, 10 miles easy. Tuesday, 10 miles steady. Although this week I added a little bit more on the front end and the back end for warm up and cool down. Wednesday was 10 miles easy. Thursday was about 10 miles of a fartlek. 10 times 2 minutes on, 2 minutes off. And Friday was 10 miles easy. My cross training usually happens in the evenings, but this week my wife was out of town for work. So that made things a little bit more complicated. Monday, I had to take my younger daughter to swim class, which my wife usually does, but I decided that as long as I had to go to the Y this week, I'd try and do some heat training by sitting in the sauna for 20 minutes. I hated it. Tuesday, I was able to get in my time on the stair climber, but I had to bring my younger daughter to the gym with me, so that meant I also did some rock climbing with her. And then by Thursday, with my wife still out of town, I was falling behind on my own work, so I didn't have time for leg day. And while I did end up back at the gym on Friday because my kids had a half day from school, I decided not to try and make up leg day then because I had my trail run planned for the following morning. It is about 9 o'clock on a Saturday, back in Veteran Acres, and it's time for my long trail run today. I'm going to try for 3 laps around the park. It should take me about 3 hours, but we'll see if I can last that long. The temperature is 12 degrees Fahrenheit, feels like -1. Finished the first lap, and I'm doing pretty good. My stomach right above the waistline is really cold though, and I don't think I'm going to make it past the second lap though, so just 2 laps today I think. How are you? Alright, finished my second lap, and I'm feeling pretty good cold-wise, but I'm also really tired, and my bottles are frozen, so I think I'm going to just do a couple more hills, just do this short lap, and then call it a day. It is a little bit after 8 a.m. on a Sunday here in Crystal Lake. The temperature is 3 degrees Fahrenheit. I've got all skin covered. See how long I can make it today. I need to get 17 miles done today because I didn't run for as long as I thought I would in the trails yesterday. And I'm thinking if I can get 9 or 10 done out here, I can finish up the rest on the treadmill later. The problem I always have with this level of cold is that if I cover my mouth and cover my eyes, my sunglasses will fog over and then freeze. So I can either protect my eyes and let my face freeze, or I can try to keep my face warm and let my eyes freeze. Today, I left my eyes exposed, but fortunately, I was able to make it through long enough that I could get all my miles in on the road so I wouldn't have to run on the treadmill today. And I got my 80 miles for the week. The plan for week 6 was more of the same. Monday, 10 miles. I had to split it up, part on the road and part on the treadmill due to a work schedule. Tuesday was 10 miles steady. Wednesday was 10 miles easy. Thursday was fartlek day, but I had to cut this one a bit short due to work scheduling as well. But I also had to tweak the workout a bit because I was testing a triplet of shoes from Mizuno. Friday was just too cold, so I did 2 6-mile runs on the treadmill. Saturday, it was again just too cold, so I did 10 miles on the treadmill in the morning, and then another 5 miles on the road in the afternoon once it warmed up a bit to a feels like temp of 2 degrees Fahrenheit or negative 16.6 degrees Celsius. This week's cross training, I hit the sauna again on Monday, and it was less miserable. This time, Tuesday, to start training my gut, I ate a bunch of pasta and then got on the stair climber, and then Thursday was leg day.
Some Sometimes it hurts.
It is a little bit after 9 a.m. here on a Sunday in Veterans Acres. I'm going to try and go for at least 2-hour trail run today. See how far we get. Got a bit later of a start than usual. It's been a crazy day and a crazy month. What's happening in Minnesota is racist, it's cruel, and has nothing to do with illegal immigration. I've been talking about what has been happening over there on Instagram, and it's been exhausting. I don't really feel like I want to repeat that conversation here, but I note it because, as trivial as it feels to kind of put these two things into context, what's happening over there does have an effect on my training. I'm trying to live my life like everything's normal, but this isn't normal.
I stared at your face, but it's not your tone. Saying oh hello, who are you to call me late in the night?
So that's the end of week 6 and episode 2 of this training series. And now with the race just 3 weeks away, I wish that I could say I was, well, further along isn't the right word, but I wish I was differently along. I wish I could say that I had done back-to-back 20-mile runs or had gotten in a 30-mile run in as part of my training on the trails, but I just don't think that that would have been possible with the kinds of running that I need to do for work and also the kinds of temperatures and conditions that we've been dealing with. My approach to this race, which seems just impossibly long to me at 100 kilometers, is to not think of it as one big race, but as to think of it as smaller little runs from aid station to aid station. So by logging in 10-mile days every day during the week and then 15-mile days on the weekends, I've been training my body to just get out there and cover the miles even when I don't exactly feel like it, and hopefully that's going to be enough.